Hello, my friends. Today is June the 24th, and this is a World Soul Card reading, Wing and Prayer series. This is a single card pull, comes from the Soul Cards by Deborah Koff Chapin, and these are just paintings done on glass using her hands with no words of explanation or divination attached to them. So they're purely up to whatever I see or whatever you see in them. So this is a World Soul card for the 24th. And it's one we got just a few days ago, the days when the bombings occurred in Iran. This card came up just 2 days ago. So here we are again. The world is feeling its blood. The world is feeling its fear. There's a fear of death. There's a fear of blood. There's a fear of not sacredness. There's a fear of carnage. There's a fear of change. There's a fear of is this in our path? Is this the truth of our path? Is this what we need to experience in our path? So the only thing that can ever be said, I think, is, well, this is our path right now. And this is what is placed in front of us. And this is what we need to come to terms with. Our mortality, our human mortality, our individual mortality, our individual sense of what is our most important thing? What is the most important thing for us as humans? What is the most important things to keep us going? What is the most important thing to remember in the face of this? Well, that we are human, that we are connected, that we are ancestral, that we live past, present, and we will live in the future, and that this is part of a world consciousness that needs to be bridged, because we are sitting in a place where wars run us and religion runs us, and they do that by separating us, and they do that by saying us versus them, and they do that by saying we know the way and they don't, and they do that by saying that we create the barriers that are needed in order for you to stay away from those other people's thoughts and feelings and cares and concerns. But those are artificial, because we are all human and we all need to step through our barriers and look at other people and really honestly sense other people in their pain and in their worry and in their crisis and in our humanity. Do we understand and come to a better place? Do we understand and grow beyond our own limitations? Get out, meet people, try to understand them more, take down the barriers of fear, open up the realms of giving and receiving. Don't shut yourself off. Don't shut yourself down. Look at the green that's around this card. There's healing here. There's a time for healing. Look at the yellow, the bright yellow. There's a time for understanding. There's a time to get through the muddiness and the murkiness and the blood and the bones and get to brighter places. And we can only do that individually. If our government follows, if our world follows, there's nothing we can do for that. We can only act individually. So we must each step out of our containment, out of our shallow containment that doesn't see anything but ourselves and our own individual worries. And I think that's the only way that we can go forward with any kind of beauty and dynamic and caring for this world. It's the only way the world can make significant changes for the better and release itself from much of the pain that it creates itself, as we humans create pain for everything around us, and we can't keep doing that. So blessed be, if may this card help us to move past some of our insular fear and judgments and rise to more loving and compassionate humanitarian wisdom. Ahoma Takwiyasa.